there's a minhag in the Shulchan Aruch. Well, it's in the Ramah. It's not the actual Shulchan Aruch. He brings the minhag based on Yerushalmi to avoid napping on Rosh Hashanah. People take this very seriously. Do not take a nap on Rosh Hashanah. And the earlier poskim have no such rule. Like the Rambam doesn't say this. Rambam actually says you shouldn't nap, period, during the day. Right? That's in Hilchos Deos. The Rambam says, excuse me, the Rambam says that it is sufficient for a man to sleep 8 hours a day. He should sleep those 8 hours while it's darkness. He should sleep until, sometime before the sun rises. And therefore, he should go to sleep sometime before that. So he has 8 hours, I guess, until dawn. And that should be normal and healthy. And really, the type of people who lead successful and healthy lives have schedules like that. And sleeping during the day throws you off entirely. Of course, if you really need to, so you could sleep during the day. The Rambam says, really, you shouldn't sleep during the day, period. And of course, the Vilna Gaon famously disagreed. He only slept 2 hours a day. But he was one of those unique individuals who had that capacity. They tried to tell him, Vilna Gaon, the Rambam says you're supposed to sleep 8 hours a day. And he said, Yashanti uz yanuach li. I sleep for uz. Uz is gematria 8. Yanuach li, that's enough rest for 40. Okay? 8 out of 48, or 6, or 8 is good enough to last you for 48 hours. Okay? So you could sleep a lot less than the Rambam says. And they say the Vilna Gaon slept an hour and a half at night and another half hour by day, and that was good enough for him. Okay, not everybody's a Vilna Gaon. Either way, it's we don't nap on Rosh Hashanah. What is the ostensible reason? Did that Meshugana think that we just started shir? Did someone announce this outside? Okay, whatever it is. Then we saw that it's based on a line in Rishalmi. By the way, Rishonim Achronim have written about how this phantom Yerushalmi doesn't seem to be anywhere. I think he's quiet for now. This phantom Yerushalmi is not in our editions of the Yerushalmi, but if many posts can mention it, it must be there. Maybe one day we'll uncover Ksav Yad, a manuscript that actually has this. And what does it say there? It says someone who's Damech on Rosh Hashanah, then his mazel is Damech. It's also dozing off. If he's dozing off on Rosh Hashanah, his mazel's dozing off on Rosh Hashanah. And I told the guys on Rosh Hashanah that then you find that the Ari said, yeah, but once it's the afternoon, you can take a nap. It's fine. So what's going on? And what does the Yerushalmi mean? So we have here the source. I'm going to read it here in the tour, I think it is. Here it goes. You guys could see it. Oh, you can't see it on the screen. It's in my email. I'm going to read it to you. Rambam Zal Katav Ki b'tkiyat shavar yesh remez ladin kamo uru yeshenim mitar de matchem. The Rambam says the whole point of the shofar is a wake-up call for us. Wake up, judgment. Also, the shofar sounding is basically like that guy had the trumpets there. The trumpet means the king is showing up. So too, the sounding of the shofar means court is now in session. But who is on trial? You are on trial. Who is the prosecutor? The Satan. He's the prosecutor. He's the Malait Chova. And who is your defending counsel? Your mitzvahs, your mazel, your guardian angel. If you're sleeping, you need to wake up. If the shofar sounded, will people still sleep through this? So they said Yerushalmi, a person is asur to sleep in Yerushalmi. That's not what it says in Yerushalmi. They say this is how they interpret it means. Why? Kedam rinan hatam hach barnash de damech. That barnash, means son of man or born of woman, okay, who's dozing off reish shata at the beginning of the year. V'oskin b'dinei. Here's the part that they leave out in the Mechaber and the Nosei Kalim. This is the original source. When they are oskin b'dinei, it means while court is in session. If he's dozing off while court is in session, le'el hu shemora atzla. Okay, oskin b'dinei le'el. They're above in the heavenly court above. They're dealing with his judgment. Shehu mora atzla dichtiv malacha nirdam. So what it's saying here is, as I show the guys on Rosh Hashanah, it doesn't mean literally a person who falls asleep on Rosh Hashanah. Oh, that's it. It's a bad sign for him. It means if he's dozing off at the time of judgment when court is in session, when he should be awake and aware of what's going on, and what's supposed to wake him up, the shofar. If he's still goofing off at that point or dozing, what does it mean? It means the shofarist gets up, says the brachas, and is sounding the shofar, and also during Chazarat HaShatz, they're sounding the shofar along with the Malchios Sichros and Shofros, which is, as we said, the ultimate sacrifice of the mind and of the heart, dedicating one's heart and thoughts to God for an hour. It's basically Kriyat Shema squared. So that's when he's supposed to be paying attention. If the shofar doesn't wake him up, so it means he's not going to have a good day in court. But it doesn't mean there's something mystical or magical about sleeping sometime between sunrise and sunset on Rosh HaShannah. And that's why you see, V'arizal, Amar Shachar Chatzot, Mutar Lishon, Shekvar Nit Orer HaMalach, Al Yedei Tfilot Utkiyot. Okay. Why is it okay to sleep after noon? Because already you're home, right? Who davens past noon? What kind of musaf goes past noon? Even the Ramah in laws of holidays and Rosh Hashanah writes, we say piyutim. There's a minhag, yeah, go long, but not until not after chatzot. Who would go past chatzot? Although we grew up here, guys, please help yourselves to some food. There's other stuff in the fridge also. The new sauerkraut's in a bag at the bottom. Okay, in the fridge, you'll see it. So basically, the Ari got it right. That's why you should read the Nosei Kelim. You just read the Ramah and Shulchan Aruch. You have just a paraphrased Yerushalmi that's taken out of context, and it's also missing part of it. It's talking about the din. It's talking about waking up for shofar blowing. But if you read the Ari, when the Ari says, yes, it's because it's after the time of judgment, the tefilot and the tkiyot. When is that? That's Shacharis and Musaf, mostly Musaf for us. So now it's okay. Now you can stay up. Now you can go to sleep. It's totally fine, and you're not in danger.
We would like to encourage our viewers to share these videos with friends and send in your responses. If you would like to obtain Birkon Nusach Eretz Yisrael or invite the rabbi for a speaking engagement, please email us at office@machonshilo.org.